Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest, our blind playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And speaking of witchers, I'm about to speak, I think, to a witch, not a witcher. Well, hi Geralt, now I've spoken to a witcher. I'm about to speak to a witch. And we just saw at the end of the last episode, we just saw a scene where the townsfolk were asking this woman for all kinds of, I don't know, like blessings, help, herbs, whatever, to help with their various villager concerns. I don't mean to be patronizing to their very real concerns, but you know. And this woman is helping them, but also seems a bit like she kind of wants people to, I don't know, leave her alone, or perhaps not. I'm kind of thinking maybe perhaps not rely on her for all of this stuff that she probably thinks
Anyone home?
Maybe she thinks I can't do all of that much for them. But who knows? Maybe she really does have maybe she really is a much more witchier.
Where she run off to?
A witchier witch than we've been given the impression of. I mean, she does. Here we go. Look, she's got a pentagram there, so. That, to me, that tends to sort of seem like a bit of a dark magic thing, right? She got a skull. I'm looking straight at this skull.
Must be some artifact or...
Ah.
So this is where she disappeared to.
Okay. Alright, so definitely a witch. Definitely a witch. Can I look at these things on the wall? No. I didn't mean to go straight to the object that was going to... progress the... Why is her bath covered in cobwebs, I have to say. There's a lot of cobwebs. And to be honest, it's just over the bath. I mean, I'm wondering if what they're saying is she doesn't actually live here. Like, she doesn't actually live a normal life here. Can I take this? I know about the trapdoor. I'll look at that in a second. I want to be able to look at what I can look at before I... lose the opportunity to look at things. So, is there anything I can... do you have anything I can loot? Yes. Recipe for black eyeliner. Huh. So just before, I think in the last episode, we got a, not a recipe, or maybe it was a recipe. We got a recipe of some sort for something that you can use to like ease back pain. And this seems to me in the same vein as that. And so I wonder if this is actually going to be something that I'm picturing. This is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing at some point we're going to meet somebody who perhaps wants, I don't know, like kind of massage oils, eyeliner. Maybe these all go to the same person because they seem sort of related. But at the same time, back pain and eyeliner are actually not related at all. So, you know what I mean. Black eyeliner in a pinch. When deprived of professional products, one can mix up black eyeliner from crushed medicinal charcoal mixed with fresh egg yolk and a drop of lavender oil to keep contaminants at bay. Store the eyeliner in a cool place for at most 3 days, then make a new batch because the old one has surely rotted. Ingest the remaining medicinal charcoal, for it can only do you good. Wow. I mean, like, that's definitely interesting, but that definitely is, for something that only lasts 3 days at most, that definitely is in a pinch kind of, that's an emergency eyeliner. Yeah, so lots of, I don't know, herbs, flowers, all of that sort of stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought, I'm used to sort of having Igni selected. Oh, no. I do have Igni selected, I'm just using the wrong button. There we go. I've set this entire section of your house on fire. Nothing, but there's nothing else. There's something up there. Now that's intriguing. How... There are many things up there. I mean... I don't know how I could get to that. Like, I can jump, but it doesn't seem to... Doesn't seem to... Can I climb up here? Hang on. Maybe we can. Maybe we can do some sort of ninja... No, surely not. This seems kind of crazy. No. And even if we could get up here to this one, how do we get to the other one? Like, surely that's impossible. That is... No. This doesn't feel doable. No. I do not know how we could possibly get up there, but those do seem like things we could somehow loot. Maybe we get a skill at some point that allows us to sort of, reach out. Alright. Oh, another thing to loot. Great. Letter to Alexander. Darling. I don't think we know an Alexander. I'm writing because you must be worried that I'm still angry. Silly man. You know full well I never hold a grudge long. I forgive you. It's all because of that secretiveness of yours. Is it so strange for me to take an interest in your plague research? Plague research? I adore watching you at work in your tower. Please, if you still refuse to discuss the results of your experiments with me, at least don't deny me that small pleasure. If Seradad doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. We'll clear everything up over a glass of wine or two or more. Your K. I can't remember if we've heard her name yet. I'm not sure. I obviously didn't take enough notice if we have, but maybe we haven't. Seradad, Alexander working on plague research in a tower. And I mean, they've written this letter and just left it on the bed, so it's like it hasn't been delivered to Alexander, unless it's been delivered in some other way. I don't know if we should go in there or in here first, but I'm inclined to think in here since this is in the same location. Bread. Oh! What was that? Journeyman. Oh, it didn't come up again for me to have a look at it. Can we not look at this? Silver, thank you. I'll take all of that. Hanged Man's Venom. Meteorite ingot. Lesser, yeah, runestone. Dwarven spirit, and oh, just a doll. That's slightly creepy coming from in here, but this one, no, nothing in there. Okay. Am I missing anything? Is there like a hidden... Well, nothing that my Witcher senses are giving me, so I guess... But it... oh, that's the, okay. That's the door. Can I close that again? Nope, that stays open. Alright, I guess... Nothing I can see that I've missed. I guess we go in. Whoa! Is this the tower? Snow hair. We have full-on different rabbits here. Alright, time to save.
Well,
This is
nice.
This is very nice, right? I agree with you, Geralt. Ooh. Deer, snow hares. We're kind of in a cave? We're in a little, so it actually doesn't, this doesn't look like a tower. If this is the tower, it's not much of a tower. It's more like a kind of a little pagoda. So many snow hares, I want to see them. Oh! Very similar to other rabbits, just slightly paler. But you're very pretty. You're all very pretty. Are there any more... Since I'm in an interesting place, are there any other interesting ingredients I can get from... Oh! Was that... No, that's still there. What just made that sound? A rabbit? Alright, let's grab these. I think these are ordinary things that... I don't know what is making that noise. Okay, let's check this out. Loot. Elven sages. Many think Ein Savern, meaning sage, is simply the elder speech term for sorcerer. Yet to equate a sage with a common practitioner of magic is akin to considering a newly drafted private, hay sticking out of his breeches, a witch's equal simply because both wield swords. A sage wields magic, true, and does so with greater skill than even the most accomplished of human mages. The great renown and regard in which they are held, however, comes not from this skill but from the other, truly rare abilities they possess. Nothing is secret for an elven sage. They both see past and future as easily as the present. They have mastery over all of the arcana of magic as well as every domain of scholarship. That sounds pretty impressive. They are the only ones who understand the nature and operation of the so-called Elder Blood and the gene of Lara Doran. And they guard this knowledge jealously. How numerous are the elven sages? In all my life I have met only one, Ida Amin of the Blue Mountains. She might possibly be the last representative of this mysterious caste. It is true I have encountered mention a male elf who might also belong to it, but as of this writing I have been unable to confirm this. Anything else? That's it. Just grab these for my own satisfaction. Okay, there's something or someone up there. I don't. At the moment, I tend to associate that white. So that's that. It's like every time I come within a certain.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Okay, gotcha. You were watching me? Just wander around aimlessly. We are walking so slowly. Am I missing anything? No. Oh.
Greetings, Witcher.
Oh, I'm trying to look around. Did she have silver hair before? I feel like she didn't.
Where? Hope you didn't come to court.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
Dude, she told you to turn the fuck around. Nasty. Geralt, don't be nasty. Don't be a nasty man. Alright, so.
Kira Metz deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
Kira
I can
Metz.
assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
Okay,
I'm
thank
so
you for that
pleased
explanation.
The world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder, common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Alright, let's ask some... Let's just ask some...
Bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Some smaller questions
think.
first.
Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end. Burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Why Valen?
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
I just want to say I completely respect that she's created this nice little place for herself and that it's all centered around a really beautiful bath. I mean, that's exactly what I would do. And I understand why her other bath is covered in cobwebs. I would just spend, 23 hours a day here.
Changing the subject.
Can I have a bath? Yeah, let's look at this one
Any
now.
news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
How long have you
You've
been
tried
here?
to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer. Or who might be listening.
So it's like they have, they have radio, like a ham radio capacity, but of course the problem is that anyone else might also have that.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Let's say this one.
Apparently she quarreled with the local witch.
Someone's been feeding you horse shit. The girls around here are too stupid to quarrel with me.
Oh, so she
She's
doesn't
not
know
from here.
who I'm talking about
You're
then.
up to something, Geralt. If I'm to help you, you must tell me what's going on. Who are you looking for?
Ciri.
Ciri? Well, now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furled brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Well, let's find out who did the asking.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
Oh, let's offer a few dozen eggs. I don't think
What's
we
your
have
rate
any
these
eggs, but...
days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
But you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
And can you give us anything?
Did he say what his name was?
Anything
He
useful?
didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him.
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcops.
Mid-cops.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this
She
place?
just knocked over a vase.
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it.
Oh,
Besides,
jeez.
I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
I'm going to say
Can't go
this.
just yet.
In that case, we'll meet there. I'll await you near the cave entrance.
Oh, damn, I didn't think that was going to happen. Oh. Oh, okay, maybe that means she's just gone through that thing. I actually just wanted to... just wanted to look around here, and I thought she would wait for me. Nice. Well, we got a fair bunch of interesting information there. So a masked elven mage. Oh, that's probably some of that weed down there, but can I get in here? Ooh, I can. Can I take my clothes off and have a little bath? Is there anything at all here? Nothing to interact with at all. Well, it's extremely nice. I might just spend the whole rest of the game here. It's really interesting the way that she's, I don't know, like got this kind of, it seems like floating water. Whoop. Oh, smooth. Nothing else? Okay, I just wanted to look. There might have been something cool there. I wonder if I can get up here at all. No? Can we try? Geralt, come on. Come on. Climb. Oh, you can reach that. You can do that big jump. You can reach up there. What about, can we get on here? Yes. Oh, no. He didn't stay there. Hey! Oh. Oh. You know what? I reckon someone could get up there, but there's probably nothing to do, right? But then again, why are those... There were like some, you know, I've forgotten the name of them. Some of those herbs were showing up like under the water there. So it's just making me wonder like, well, why? You know, why? If I can't get to them, why were they there? Alright, I will not have answers to this. Let's go. I guess that's that. I wonder if it would have been nice to go with her. Oh well, I guess I'm going on my own. I wonder if I should do the other quest with the Baron before I go to see her. Because is this quest sort of done now? Yeah. Yeah, so now it's a level 6 quest, Wandering in the Dark. And the Bloody Baron... So I guess they're sort of on equal footing now. But we're done with the Find a Witch quest. Okay. Well, I'm definitely nowhere near level 6. We still don't know the answers to this one. That's a level 10 quest. That's level 16, and that's well, let's not even think about that. We don't have any other secondary quests at the moment. I mean, we've heard sort of a few things here and there, but yeah, nothing that's turned into a quest. Yeah, and these are all those high-level scavenger hunts. So, I actually think before I go on with that, I mean, well, first off, I'm just going to have a little run around her house to see if there's anything interesting. Let me pick these up. Right, I mean, there might be... No, you never know. She might have had an interesting, I don't know, an interesting outhouse or something. Anything back here? Can I go on the roof? Awesome, I can go on the roof. I mean, there's nothing to do here, but it's making me happy. Hey! Okay. Oh, we kind of like jumped into the tree for a second there. That was awesome. Well, maybe let's, there was, I mean, I think there's a few like rumors here, not even rumors, like things that we've found on various notice boards that we've seen, and one that I really I think two that I really want to follow up on are both here in Blackbow, maybe? And then there's all of this. Oh, so much to look at. Like, maybe it's cool to do a couple of little things before we head there. Yeah, alright, so let's head back. So there was something, so she mentioned a place outside of Mid-Copse. Hang on, do I have this? I do have that. Whoops. I do have that selected, that quest. So where? Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay, wow. She said just outside of Mid-Copse. There's no way this is just outside of Mid-Copse, right? That's like on a friggin' separate island. Okay. Or maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I'm misremembering what that was in relation to. Let's head back here. And then let's head back up to Blackbow and see if I can find those people to talk to. So I think we just follow this. Yeah, there's the big rock. Easy. We really didn't need instructions to finding that witch's hut. So it was not that hard. Oh, hey, suave. I don't know if there's anything else to do in this village. Well, it's nice to see the kids playing the admittedly very pretty stream. Have I checked all of these? Yeah, I think so. What's this blue house? Why is this blue? Why is this blue? I don't think I even noticed that before. But we've been here. We've looted this. Just didn't notice that it was blue. It's interesting. Where is this signpost? Over here. Excuse me. I mean, I did run into him. Like, literally run into him. Just no need to be so mean about it, really. Okay, now I have talked to a fair amount of people here, but I've got some people to find.
Got any victuals?
I guess they'll have a quest marker.
The Baron's daughter will not go unrewarded.
What's the Baron like a new daughter? Got a few I can spare.
I've got a son to spare. Son's better, stronger.
That's hilarious. I wonder if they're serious.
Nights it's best to bar the door and shut your windows
Well.
tight. I've been hearing galloping and terrible devilish howls. 'Tis the wild hunt's wraiths riding down upon us.
Mum, I told you already. Take wraiths. 'Tis the Baron's men and their blasted horse races.
Well, I don't know who's correct. Both of those things exist. Hello, Pixie! My little fluffy kitty Pixie meowing in the background. Oh. Hello, are you okay? Are you, well, I've got to say, it looks like you're taking a shit into the fire here. I don't know. And also, your feet? Have you been cemented into this hearth? This is pretty horrific, no matter which way I look at it. But this person has nothing to say to me. I mean, I'm a witcher. I can help you out of a situation if you want. Cool. Thank you. That all seems nice. Alright, but nothing else going on in here. Sorry about that. Oh, what's this back here?
Few young men have come home. The war took many.
Oh, these are really cool.
Aye. You're different now.
Different how?
You're starving.
You? Isn't it? I think what I'm looking for is a guy whose, like, wife is lost here somewhere. Let me have Let me have a look at this. There's really not that many houses here. So it can't be that hard. Alright. So there's only about 6 houses here. So let's just do this systematically. I mean, it might be a person obviously outside of a house. No one here. Bunch of loot. Ooh. Oh, surprising amount of stuff. Cool, but no quests. No person here to give me a job. Sad person.
What?
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, and this house over here. Old man. I mean, people normally have a little quest. This is the blue house. Nothing. Oh, no, this is a different blue house. Of course. Pig hide. I don't even know if I've picked up one of those before. Can I get to this? Alcohol Hest. Thank you, but no questy people. Oh no, that's the none of those things. Sorry. Sorry for talking to you. Nope. You, nope. Okay, so that's these 2 houses.
Try to win them all, but you won't.
This one.
Night sits best to bar the doors.
Is that the person who was like cemented into the hearth before? Okay. So that one's done. And then nothing. You've got nothing for me.
Scrams, give us a tale.
Don't hit which one? About the fairy or the unicorn?
No, in here. Hey. Oh, just came straight in and. Oh, the slaughter of Sintra. The cavalcade of riders pounded across the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no questions. They knew exactly where they were going and why, to kill the old queen and capture the Cintran princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Calanth and a group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside the castle. They were protected by stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell, but they all realized neither would last long against a concentrated assault by the Nilfgaardian army and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, enemy soldiers forced their way inside. Am I thinking correct that is Ciri's mum? I don't know. I'm a little bit lost in many similar names, but that sort of sounds right to me. All right, nothing and no one in here. Oh, there's something there. Oh, honeycomb. There was somebody saying they would pay money for honeycomb. Oh, this dog. Hello, dog. Can't believe this game doesn't let me pet dog.
I didn't do nothing.
You're not doing anything for me now either. That's locked. Maybe the person I need is in here. Okay. Okay, and then there's this. We've talked to this blacksmith. Anything in here? Nothing. Something? No. I've probably looted all of this already. Okay. I kind of feel like I've checked everything. Oh, I didn't. Sorry, Roach. Sorry, false alarm. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I kind of feel like I've checked everything there. Alright. And then there were all of these people that were hanging outside the tree. And then... absolutely nothing in here. Okay, maybe I'm just... I feel like it was Black Bow where there was a guy who had lost his wife. But I mean, maybe that doesn't necessarily mean that there's anyone for me to talk to per se. You know what I mean? Maybe there's no one that actually gives me a quest here. It's just if I find the wife, you know, then I don't know, then something will happen. Seems to be something glowing in the water there. Is that just a fish? I mean, nothing is showing up with my Witcher senses. But oh, there's, I think it's just light. Okay, it's just light on the rocks. Interesting. Anything here at all? Oop. Somebody's speaking to me all of a sudden. Sorry, I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I can't deal with anything else right now. I'm in fish mode. Alright. No. No. This place has nothing for me. Fair enough.
Showed on market days, loaded with all kinds of fat, smoked bacon, lard, red sausage, nuts, acorn flour, and tufts of burdock.
Don't eat acorns. Don't eat acorns. I've learned that. Acorns are no good for you. Okay. Well, we've talked. House undiscovered location. This could be it. Because this is probably kind of also a part of the town, I suppose. And that was, we couldn't get into this one, but obviously that's an alchemy supply place. Maybe it's open at different times of the day. All right, in that case, let's go and find this one. So it's on the other side of the lake, directly behind me. Girl, shall we run around the lake? That seems faster. You are not the fastest swimmer. Here we go, just over here. Oh, bandit camp. No. Wrong one. Can I, Yes, we got him! We got him! We got him and he didn't know where I was. These are level 7. I may be able to do this. Possibly. Yeah. Ooh! Stop that! Stop that! Just one by one. I think I can... Yeah! Bunch of fire. Just keep going. Just keep going. Bunch of fire for you. Ooh. Nice. Everybody was level 7 and we managed that without too much fuss. Pretty happy with that one. What else have we got? You guys have not great loot, but maybe there's something interesting inside here. What have you got? Oh, that's a that is an awkward position that you'll be lying in for eternity. Precision bolts. Superior beast oil. Well, I don't know what any of that stuff is in any great detail, but it sounds decent. What is going on here? I mean, did we like rescue someone's house? Well, it was not what I expected. I thought maybe, you know, my quest guy might be in here, but still, we've done something. We've done something. Is there anything else around here? No. No. Okay. Well, we killed a bunch of guys and I don't know, picked up a little bunch of things. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Well, that's all I've got for this area. I might try a ride. Yeah, maybe we'll ride for a little bit. So we've got to head. Oh, we've got to go all the way back down to Midcopes. Oh, that's actually a fair way. I mean, I could check out some stuff along the way. Have we been here? Have we been here? We haven't been here. We've been here. Because this is where we saw, like, we met bandits around here. And I think this is where we met those amazing, like, colourful crab spiders that I've forgotten the name of already. So, but then we followed the path down. Maybe it would be interesting. Maybe it would be, but we haven't been here at all, right? I kind of, since we're nearby, I kind of want to like at the very least go here and get the signpost. So maybe we'll do that. It's basically straight ahead. Or we could follow the path straight ahead. Yeah, let's do that. Roach. Hang on. Oh, these are both sort of straight ahead. Is it this one? I think it might be this one. Let's go. This is beautiful, beautiful, like, forest area. So green and lush. This is cool. This is actually where riding a horse feels pretty cool. It's kind of like getting a bus somewhere. What was that? Oh, Roach, don't look. Nothing, it was nothing. Let's, oh, this is freaking lovely. Hey. What's that tower? What is that? What am I looking at? Oh, we have gone the wrong way. So I'm looking at the town. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's turn around at this crossroads then and go back. And that's that weird area that we found and we don't know what to do with there yet. Okay, cool. I'm certain that there's going to be a bunch of side quests in here. And that might be good just for kind of getting our level up a bit. So, this way then. This is the way we want to go. So if we go back around a bit, yeah. Watch out, beep beep, beep, honk honk. Whoa.
Hey there.
Another disturbing gallows. What is this? Is this the weird thing that you guys worship? Oh, that's the signpost. So that's good. We can. This is the signpost, right? No? Or maybe it's not. This is. So you guys also worship this weird naked lady. And that's kind of cute. Looks like a little robed dude, little robed guy, but maybe it's meant to be like a kind of an angel figure. All right, maybe this isn't the signpost. Kind of looks signposty, but I'm not seeing anything appear on the minimap. This looks so interesting. Go. So where do we enter? Up here, maybe. Here we go. Here? That is a broken bridge. No, this doesn't look like a town, does it? This looks like a fort. Is this an X-town that's been like ravaged by raiders or something like that? Or turned into a military... Is that guy about to shoot at me? Hang on. That guy might be about to shoot at me. He's right near the signpost. You know what, Roach? You hang about here. Just wait here where you're safe. Safe. He looks shooty. This guy looks shooty. Should I approach with my sword out? Do these look like bandits or soldiers? Crow's Perch. Well, I've got the signpost now. I can see it on the mini-map. So if nothing else, we've got that. Let's see what happens. Baron's Henchman. Oh. I do remember something about You got... Okay. I understand what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
I understand. But there's no conversation to be had here. Can I... Okay. Oh, this is... That's alright. So this is the start of the... I was like, why have I heard of Crow's Perch? Okay, so this is the start of that quest. Well, since we're here... Find the Baron. Nilfgaard's agent had determined Ciri had stayed with the Baron, the self-proclaimed ruler of Valen. This man was known for his violent temper and 3-mile-long cruel streak, hence his moniker. Geralt, however, was not one to be frightened by nicknames, least of all those taken from bodily fluids, except in this case it's not bodily fluids really, it was paint, and so made his way to Crow's Perch, the Baron's seat, to ask about Cirilla. Well, since we're here, I guess let's go. We'll just have a nice little chat. I like the red, gotta say. That's pretty cool. Missing Anna Strenger, wife of the Bloody Baron. Huh, presumed kidnapped, hearty reward for whoever finds her or brings her in. So the daughter and the wife. That's very unlucky. Tamara, and what was her name? Anna. Tamara and Anna.
I know you from somewhere.
Okay, no, it is a town. It is a town. It's a sort of a fortified town. Rotting flesh, what a lovely thing to keep in your house. Mushrooms, rotting flesh. This person seems... Oh no, broken rake. This person seems very, very pleasant. Nobody has much to say as normal. Merchant, what have you got?
Spot of cider for you? Or a bit of dry curd? Me ladder's not exactly bursting, but what I got sure to please.
Humble.
Like to take a look.
Yeah, it's not bursting. Ooh, anything with a yellow exclamation mark I'm very excited about. We will definitely buy this. Gwent cards. Well, I'm not even using them yet, but I do want to, like, I do want to have all of the things, if nothing else. Onion? I don't even think I've seen onion yet. I'm not sure. Saddlebags. These are still quite expensive. I mean, they do sound really good. And oil. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I might meet a blacksmith, so yeah, right now I'm not so sure.
Farewell.
Now what did I just pick up? Is that going to be in inventory? Religion and life. And should we thus submit our life to religion, or should we interpret religion so that it serves our lives instead? There are as many schools as there are philosophers, as many stories as there are human beings, and let us not forget elven beings, nor dwarven, halfling, gnomish ones, nor any other sapient creature familiar with the quandaries of the soul. I, for my part, having survived now for more than 120 years, vodka and radishes work wonders, lend no credence to anyone who claims differently. Can swear with all certainty that there is no way to reconcile everyone at once, and what pleases one will provoke whinging and sulking in another, and will undoubtedly, this person has a lot to say about everybody, will undoubtedly cause a third to reach for his knife if he dares depart from his known narrow world by so much as a hair. What then are we to do? How should we live? Why as we like, as our soul urges, why as we like, as our soul urges, disregarding all the brayings of philosophers and ethicists, those contained in this tome included, disregard them as we would fairy tales or old wives' legends. But why is this a quest item? It is a mystery why it is a quest item. I don't know. Well, I'm glad I've got it anyway. Probably none of you are worth talking to.
Witcher.
Hello. Nice to be acknowledged.
got an ill-looking
Oh!
nose.
I'm just after your wire. Sorry. That was an
In
accident.
down Moran, when a wench takes ill, they send her to the woods for kindling, where beasts devour.
Sure, I will take all of your things. Because I'm way past feeling particularly sorry for it. Alright. Nice. I don't know what it was telling me I can't do here. I don't know what I apparently tried to do. Oh, nice goats.
Ask a bear to dance.
Lifeless, move it.
Nobody has a name, nobody has a quest marker. Oh, I can loot something here. I'll take that. Oh, 2 dumplings, thank you. That is locked.
Know the price for their help.
Nobody worth talking to. Diary of a Fire Swallower. I was at Loch Muin, that's right, the summit of summits itself. We'd gone there, my troopmates and I, knowing there'd be a meeting of the mighty in the ruins. You see, whenever big shots gather to chew some particularly grisly fat, there's coin to be had for performing men like us. Tired jaws need to relax with some laughing and indulging in other sorts of simple delights. I learned this as a lad from my old man, who'd dragged me around to juggle outside courts and conventions all over the continent. And so now, applying my own trade as a fire swallower, I told the lads up soon as I caught word of what was brewing in Loch Muin as we turned our wagons that way at once. I'm not much one for politics, but I just couldn't help but listen to some of this time. You see, we Temerians had just lost our king, and our future was to be decided at that very summit, with John Natalis representing our side of the matter. Radovid was there too, a young pup then, though emanating strength like a grey-haired alpha wolf. It seemed this wolf was licking his chops over Temeria like it was a ripe bit of carrion. The rest was dull. A lot of talk about the uprising in Eardern and its leader, Saskia, who they call the Virgin, though I never got the chance to check personally whether that was accurate. The Delfgarians had a delegate, some Shillard fellow, and mages were there, talking about restoring the Conclave and Supreme Council of Sorcerers. I didn't listen to much of that. My eyes were glued to the unusually large number of armed troops present at these peaceful talks. Steel-plated grunts, clenched pointy weapons, and paced the ruins' courtyards everywhere you looked. Radovid had even brought the Knightly Order of the Flaming Rose, those arrogant pricks ready to bash anyone who doesn't think the same as them. Though the coin was coming in amply, we didn't wait around to see how things would develop, just loaded our stuff onto our wagon and left at a trot. As we mounted the pass, we looked back to see pillars of smoke, black as pitch, rising above Loch Muin. Interesting. Well, that sounds like things didn't go well, but interesting to hear those insights into what seems like a kind of an important, political time of. Oh no, broken rake again. I just take most things without thinking about it. It's all right. I can sell it all. An interesting kind of time of power shifting.
If it weren't for our fair uncles,
That's leading out again. Oh, broken rakes. Yeah. Nothing particularly special in most places, but I think it's just useful to have a big stock of things, right? And occasionally you find interesting books and, even quest items. So I do really like making sure I check things. Alright, moving on. Just ransacking, well, not ransacking, but, looting. Ooh! A journeyman's weapon repair kit. That sounds decent. That's probably just a better kind of repair kit. See? That's sapphire dust, amethyst dust. I mean, again, I don't really know what this stuff is for, but it sounds good.
Where'd you come from?
I'm a witcher, I just do that. Also, you were not paying any attention. Honeycomb.
God bless you.
Oh, broken rake. Freaking broken rake. I'm probably gonna discover, like, someone who... Have I read this one? It does sound a little familiar. Yes, we have read that one. The one that talks about gossip. Whoops. Sorry, I was just trying to loot all of your precious possessions. I didn't mean to turn your candle off. Apologies.
Tell me.
Ever eaten tree bark? Me, I've got splinters coming up my arse.
I met someone else who had the same problem as you. This person has a lot of books. Hang on. I can see this, but I cannot take it. What is going on here? Why is that lighting up? If I cannot... Can I have this fish? That looks really nice. There is nothing to take there. There is nothing I can see to take here. And yet these things are lighting up, which makes me wonder if I'll come back here for a quest of some kind.
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
Not half bad.
And also, this guy has a name.
There are a lot of them beasties you've...
Chet, what's your deal, Chet?
There are a lot of them beasties you've, you know.
Are you stuck there in the ground? Are your feet... Has a witch, you know, like buried you into your logs there? Oh well, whatever it is, we'll find out at some point. Okay. Alright, so we've been along here. So I'm just remembering where that probably related to a quest house is. But maybe... What?
Anytime one of us fell ill. Always helpful.
You seem to be pulling the feathers off the chickens, and yet they seem to still be covered in feathers when you put them in that second basket. So I don't know. I don't really know what's being achieved here. Interesting.
What are ye looking at?
Oh, broken rake.
Bothering us poor folk.
I don't mean to keep commenting on it. It's just like, yeah. Maybe I should just like learn to accept it. Let's accept. Oh God, why did I say that out loud? The game's like, all right, broken rakes for you. This is the broken rake household. Okay, this I think we read that one. That's all good.
Roots are gonna rot my gut.
Okay. But still, this doesn't look like where we go up. I think I must have turned around at some point. Nevertheless. Okay. Locked house. And then... Cover and Povis. I don't think we've read this one. Cover and Povis are without a doubt the richest realms in the north. Few today remember that this was not always the case, yet their poverty was once literally on everyone's lips in the form of now antiquated common sayings. As recently as in the days of Heribert the Quarrelsome, one spoke of a particularly impoverished person as being poorer than a mouse from Povis, called Bone Breath, Koviri Delight, and referred to beggars as Praxides, after the bay along the shores of which these kingdoms lie. Similarly, few remember that a mere handful of generations ago, Cover and Povis were still part of Redania. King Radovid I, known as Radovid the Great, handed dominion over them to his hated brother Troyden, bloody Troyden, with one stipulation, that he never leave his newly acquired Demesne, I have no idea what this word is, and not interfere in matters of state. Handing over this rocky scrap of far northern ground, where the saying went the year had two seasons, August and winter, was naturally meant as a cruel joke, a slap in the face for the overambitious Troyden. Yet time soon proved that Radovid the Great had made a grave error. Before long it was discovered that Covir's bare rocks hid priceless treasure in the form of enormous deposits of precious metals and rock salt. So typical that like this would happen to you know, someone everybody hates. This discovery in turn led to tremendous growth in productive industry. Mills, forges and workshops sprouted up like mushrooms after a hearty rain. Radovid III decided to correct his famous forebear's mistake and take back the northern frontiers of his kingdom. He was convinced the combined armies of Redania and its then ally Cadwin would quickly bring this ever more audacious vassal in line. History took a different turn, however, and Kovir won a resounding, crushing victory. Radovid III was forced to sign the first treaty of land exeter, granting Kovir independence while binding it to eternal neutrality, a promise Troyden's successors have kept with great diligence. Until recently, Kovir was ruled by Esterad Thyssen, a king as wise as he was greedy, yet his untimely demise did not stop his lands from continuing to develop and blossom. Koviri metallurgists proudly compete with the best Mahakam can offer, and many believe the University of Lan Exeter long ago surpassed the famous Oxenford Academy as the leading seat of higher learning in the north. That's kind of interesting to think about, and I wonder if that will, like, kind of, like this competition between these two universities will kind of come up more throughout the game. And so it has come to pass that over the course of a few generations, the inhabitants of Kovir and Povus have turned from paupers into princes, from beggars into bankers. Interesting story. Yeah, I wonder if we will have, like, sort of see more of that, you know, as we find these places, as we go to these places. It's really interesting for me to, I suppose, think about how much of this is kind of, whoa, I couldn't move forward there. Interesting. How much of this is just kind of general world building, how much of it is like maybe stories that come from like the wider Witcher lore, like the books and all of that. And how do I get up here? It must be over here. And how much of it is it in here? I just thought that this would lead outside. Oh, maybe no, it leads up. Okay. Yeah, and how much of it is actually stuff like from the books and or potentially things that we will actually, or maybe even from past games as well. Which obviously, I don't know anything about. Yeah, and how much of it is stuff that will have something to do with what we're doing in this game. Oh, I was really trying to stop there because I thought I was about to get shot.
Depends who's asking.
A Witcher. Want to talk to him?
Yeah, and I want to plough the lovely Queen Ciri.
Oh, that's not professional. That's not done, dude.
You was there not so long ago. Thought you were supposed to go your separate way, nice and all.
I did.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in.
I mean, honestly, that's really easy.
Well, we outnumbered him.
I love that look on his face. That was actually really delightful.
Ardle, Witcher, to see the Baron. Don't want no disturbances. That clear?
What do you think?
It's Ardle's time to shine.
God called you a sergeant. You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
So what are you all doing here?
I kind of want to go around and look at things, but
ones thrashed us. Let it lie and try to lead normal lives, or continue to resist, join the guerrillas and fight for our beloved Temeria till death do us part.
So much to explore.
We chose the former.
And the Baron, your commander?
Yeah. Commander.
Oh, dude, do you want to say something so suspicious to a random stranger? I mean, you know, if you have like plans to, to usurp him or something like that, or even just to, to not be like fully committed to him. I mean, I don't think you should really be sharing that with people.
Emphysema. Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced. How we twirled.
Oh, how we danced.
Oh!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
This guy's just trying to have a conversation about logistics.
Besides, you've another guest.
So, this seems like a fairly, I don't know, a bit of an unserious dude.
Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
Again, I don't want to get myself into trouble before I've...
I know who you are. Believe I also
Apologies.
know why you've come. We'll talk inside.
Yeah. Big personality.
Make yourself at home.
Very comfortable.
Hey, where'd I put the bloody vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
I'm glad there's no time. I don't really care about drinking. I don't think as a Witcher we should really be drinking, you know what I mean? Like we should be at our best and ready to fight at all times, I think. But then again, I suppose there is the social side of things. Like, will somebody respect us more if we have a drink with them? I'm gonna try and like stick to maybe what I imagine my Witcher principles might be.
No thanks. Didn't come here to drink.
As you will. But I'll not sit here dry if you don't mind.
Yeah, see, he don't care. He don't mind.
Before the war, there was a distillery nearby, best in Velen. But the whore sons burnt it to the ground.
Oh, so maybe that's what those bottles that lit up in that house are. Maybe we can get those bottles, which is this, this alcohol this guy likes, and give it to him.
I'm Philip Strenger.
Philip
Now
Strenger.
the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's
Well,
the
I know
only
who you
reason
are.
for talking.
Well, I know who you are.
How do you like it here in Velen?
I'm gonna be.
Lovely
I'm
place.
gonna try and be
Bogs,
amenable
marshes everywhere.
as much as I can, as much as it's useful for me.
Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
Me, both. Well, we don't have any of those, really. Don't. Oh no, we do have a daughter. We're looking for her. I forgot. Let's just say, I feel like we're essentially saying the same thing with either one.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago, exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
From the swamp. Are we going into a...
Since
We're going into
priests
a...
attacked her before she could reach the village.
Oh, Ciri. Oh, Ciri, remember your training. Footwork. Footwork, Ciri, footwork. Oh, she looks cool. I did like her, oh! I did kind of wonder what was happening when it was clearly sort of like there was a big load, like a big loading, like the screen went white in a way that seemed like the game was loading, and I just thought, oh, we're gonna get like a big cutscene here, like a big memory. What? We can play as Ciri. This is so interesting. Oh man, I'm just kind of taking this in. I did not expect this. When you play as Ciri, you cannot access the inventory or use signs. Okay, well, Well, I hate to do this, but I was kind of just I was about to finish this episode. I was just kind of hoping to have this first chat with the Baron and then, you know, end here. But I suppose this is the point at which to end, so that, you know, so that we can begin the next episode with this whole Ciri revelation. So I will have to leave this one here just in the interest of time. Sorry to do this to you, but I hope you super look forward to the next episode where we freaking play as Ciri. I'm so excited about this. But thank you so much for watching, and whoa, this is going to be amazing. I'll see you in the next episode as Ciri. Ciri will see you in the next episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.